Okay, so some new info on the person who was gunned down for jogging in Georgia. He was gunned down by an ex prosecutor investigator and his son. Uh, they had seen him on video jogging past in their neighborhood several times. So they decided to go out and kill him because he was a black man.
We want to turn now to some disturbing new video out of South Georgia, and we want to warn you in advance it is graphic and may be difficult to watch. Take a look. This is 23-year-old Ahmaud Arbery. Police say that he was gunned down while out for a jog back in February. This week, new video surfaced of that shooting, and today the decision that a grand jury will review the case and decide if the two men should be tried for murder. ABC's Steve Osinsami joins us now with more. Steve?
Lindsay, the video recorded on someone's cell phone is difficult to watch. It shows the moment in February when 25-year-old Ahmaud Arbery is killed.
And you can't. Oh, Lord. Oh, rest in peace, man.
He looks like he is simply jogging towards the men with guns who are stopped in a white pickup truck. This is in Brunswick, Georgia, near the Florida line.
Okay, from what I read, after the father and the son, the shooter, who you saw in the video, had the shotgun. They saw him, called the cops. The cops ask him what he's doing wrong, and then they pull up to him with the shotgun and stuff. And let's say if you're minding your own business and two people get out of a vehicle and one is holding a shotgun, you're gonna want to fight for your life. They were using the fact that the guy started to defend himself as the excuse for shooting Ahmed, but I mean anybody's going to defend their lives if somebody rolls up on them in a vehicle with a shotgun.
And according to police, the two men had chased him to this spot thinking that he was somehow connected to recent break-ins in the neighborhood. According to this police report.
Oh, okay, because he's black. He had to have been breaking into houses. This is why you don't be black in America. Because if you're black in America, the moment you do anything, it's suspicion.
The two men are a father and son, the two men with guns, Gregory and Travis McMichael. The son is the one seen on camera shooting the young black man at least once at close range. And what has really hindered this investigation is the following fact. The father, seen in the video inside the truck, is a former investigator with the local district attorney. Because of this, the DA in the county where this happened had to send the case to another DA who also had a conflict of interest for the same reason. And now there's a third DA who is working this case.
No, this needs to be taken up to like the highest, this needs to be taken up to very high court. People like these shouldn't be able to get away with committing crimes because they're connected with people or because they're white and they killed a black person. These people need to be charged with first-degree murder because they went out. They planned on killing him. You don't take a shotgun to go talk to somebody if you don't plan on using it.
The father and son told police that they were making a citizen's arrest and that the 25-year-old fought back, which isn't clear in the video, and that he was shot and killed in an act of self-defense. But the young man was unarmed, and according to his family, he loved to jog and was out running just a few miles from his home.
Oh, okay, so the shooter is trying to claim that he fought back. Oh, I had to defend my life because I was trying to kill somebody. It's like fucking bullshit. This guy should be in jail for the rest of his life. I support both of them being executed by the state. I'm not I'm not 100% for the death penalty, but in a case like this where it's obvious that there are people looking to go murder people just for their skin tone, those people should not exist in society anymore because they're just going to keep going around killing innocent black people because these people hate black people.
The latest prosecutor, who only started investigating this case on April 13th, decided today that this case needs to be put before a grand jury. But because of COVID-19, that won't happen until the courts reopen in the middle of June. And no one has been charged in this case at this point. The young man's family wants the truth and justice for their son. His friends believe that the white men with guns mistook him for someone else. There are calls for the U.S. Justice Department.
LOL. Oh, there's a black man. He looks like all other black people. Let's go stop him. Like, no. If you see a guy on like some kind of security camera or whatever jogging through the neighborhood a lot, it's kind of obvious that they're not stealing anything. I mean, what about all the white people that like to jog in the neighborhood? Do they look at them with suspicion? Be like, those people must be burglarizing houses. Let me go get my shotgun and fucking shoot them. It's like, no. So many articles show the stark contrast between, like, black Americans and white Americans. White Americans don't have to fear, white Americans don't have to fear for their lives on a daily basis, thinking either the cops are going to kill them or their neighbors are going to kill them for being black, for being white. But black people, they have to constantly live in fear of being killed by the police or their neighbors. They have to act a certain way in order to be considered a non-threat to white people. This is how paranoid these right white wing Christians like to be, so because they fear that they're losing their own power. So let's take it out on anybody we can, especially black people.
Department to investigate. Steve Osunzami, ABC News, Atlanta.